Yo, what up, everyone? It's your boy Debo with Debo's Picks. This is going to be an express video, so let's dive right into it. Starting off with Lance McCullers Jr. Had him going over his strikeout prop of 5. He finished with 8, so he did his thing. Then we linked him up with Robbie Ray, going over his fan score 40.5. He finished with 43, so he too did his thing. So these two cats together equals extra cash in our pocket, and that's what's up. And with that said, let's keep it rolling with today's picks. Now, I'm going to offer my MLB plays for today. I'm also going to give you my NFL prop bets for tonight's game. I haven't placed any bets on them yet. They're just the prop bets that I do like. So let's dive right into that. Starting off with the MLB picks. Now I got Brandon Woodruff going over his 7.5 strikeout prop bet. And I'm linking him up with Justin Verlander going over his fan score of 40.5. Then I got George Kirby going over his strikeout prop of 5. And I'm linking him up with Brandon Woodruff going over his strikeout prop of 7.5. Now I know y'all going to see less for Brandon Woodruff on this two-player deal. That's your boy's bad. I got to actually go back to Prizepicks, see if they hook me up with a mulligan, and I'll just run it back as more on the 7.5 for Brandon Woodruff. But that's what it is. It's supposed to be more. My next two-player deal, this is a George Kirby going over his strikeout prop of 5 and linking him up with Justin Verlander's fan score over 40.5. Then I got a three-player deal consisting of all three of these cats. George Kirby over his strikeout prop, Brandon Woodruff over his strikeout prop, and Justin Verlander over his fan score of 40.5. And lastly, I got my 5-player deal consisting of Martin Perez over 34.5 fantasy points, George Kirby over his strikeout prop of 5, Brandon Woodruff over his strikeout prop of 7.5, Hunter Green over his strikeout prop of 7, and lastly, Justin Verlander over 40.5 fantasy points. Now, I checked the board before I posted my video, and I noticed that Justin Verlander's strikeout prop dropped from 6.5 to 6. So if y'all feel more comfortable with a strikeout prop of 6, I ain't mad at you. You want to swap it out for his fantasy score, by all means. I'm going to stick to his fantasy score, obviously, because I'm already locked in. I still like it anyway, but just throwing it out there for you guys to mull it over. Now let's dive into my NFL picks for tonight's game. Starting off with Nick Chubb. I like his fantasy score going over 15. And I also like Kareem Hunt fantasy score going over 10. And Mr. Target Monster, Deontay Johnson over 5.5 receptions. And then I also like Freiermuth going over 4 receptions. And lastly, I feel a little less than the other 4 guys. Amari Cooper going over 4 catches. Now, the thing that bothers me about it is that we know the Browns, they're a ground and pound team. They love to run that rock. The only time you would think they have to pass is if they're behind. So hopefully Pittsburgh puts up some points to make them have to air it out. But that'll be my 5 players that I like. Like I said, Chubb over his fantasy score 15. Kareem Hunt over his fantasy score 10. Deontay Johnson over 5.5 receptions. Freiermuth over 4 receptions. And Amari Cooper over 4 receptions. So those are my picks for both sides today, guys. Best of luck. I'll see you on the next one. Let's get another one. Peace.